Oh, hello. I thought I'd share with you my solar-powered brush cutter. Well, a strimmer at the moment, because it's got a strimmer head on. Yeah, it's a bump stop type head. They're okay, I suppose. But it's actually not a bad little thing. This particular solar-powered strimmer is it's made by, well, Elem. Well, branded as such. It's imported by a Belgian company. Yeah, it's not made in Belgium. No, it's Chinese, obviously. Well, I made a little bit of a modification to it. I got rid of, just a second, the cable, because obviously it's solar powered. You don't need a cable. Well, actually you do. Yeah, I got rid of that silly short thing that stuck out at the end there, so you have that other big knobbly bit on the end of attached to the extension lead, which is flipping annoying. Really annoying. And then it just keeps pulling out all the while. Oh my god, that sounds like my sex life. Oh, don't go into that. But anyway, I've added a cable. I soldered in another cable, and this one's about 10 metres long, so it allows me to plug it in to my sockets wherever I like. I know what you're going to say. You said it was solar powered. Well, it kind of is, because that's where we get our electricity from our solar panels. There's a bank of solar panels there, and there's a bank of solar panels over there. You can't see it. I suppose I could show you. There you go. There they are. Yeah, okay. Well, they basically what we're doing here is self-consumption, but that's not what I want to talk about, really. Is I want to talk about this little brush cutter here, because I'm actually really impressed with it. Now, don't get me wrong, if I wanted to get to the other side of the field and go up towards those trees that are over there, obviously I'm going to have to use one of our petrol strimmers, or a very, very long extension lead. Yeah, I don't want to do it, or generator, I could do that I suppose, but then I'm just using fuel anyway, so I might just use one of the petrol strimmers. But this little thing, I'm really impressed with it actually. It's got a lot of power in it. And for a strimmer, right, this thing, it costs 60 euros. 60 euros, right? And we've had it about 2 years now. And Caroline, I bought it for Caroline actually, because she wanted something she could do a bit of strimming with. And she's frightened of anything with wordy things on the end. She's a bit weary of, you know. It can be a little bit painful if it hits you. Yeah. But you shouldn't do, not unless you've got really long arms, you see. Yeah, I can't reach it. No, even my feet won't reach. No, so that's not really a worry, is it? You might strim the dogs or the cat or something like that, or the occasional frog or a hedgehog, but on the whole, you're just going to strim the grass, a bit of brush and what have you. Yeah, and it comes with a head as well. Yeah, not just that head. There's a bump stop head. You bang it on the ground, and the line comes out automatically. Now, I don't like these things. When this one is, seeing the goose, yeah, I'm going to put one of my other heads on there, which is like you basically cut bits of line of certain length, you thread them through. They're so much better, and you get more power as well, because you get all this flipping weight on the end. Now, I would say, from my experience, this is equivalent to about a 25cc strimmer brush cut. Yeah, easily. And the other nice thing about it is, I do a bit of strimming, like that, and I just plonk it down on the ground, right, without worrying about the exhaust catching the dry grass at peak summer season alight. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. No, I was chasing that for ages. Yeah, bashing it, water on it. Yeah, I'll tell you something, if you've got that strawy old grass and it catches light, it gets into the tilth of the grass and it just keeps going. Yeah, and it just burns all your grass away. I didn't have to cut it for a while, so that was a bonus. But yes, I want to show you this trimmer. And like I say, it's the Elem Garden technique, and it's 1200 watts. 1200 watts of electrical power that happens to be powered by these solar panels, not directly, indirectly, because we're doing self-consumption here. I only do a bit of self-consumption, might lose a bit of weight then, you see, start eating myself. Well, this particular one is the DCBE 1003. Yeah, if I can find a link to it, I'll put it in the description down below. All equivalent, because they are the exact same thing, is branded under different names. In this case, this Belgian company, Elem, basically they're just the importers. It's going to be the same strimmer, pretty much under different names. Yeah, it might be different in colour, you know. That brings me onto a subject. Now, when I used to, oh crikey, the Husqvarna and the Johnsrud brush cutters, they were identical brush cutters. Yeah. Except on certain days they made the orange ones for Husqvarna, and other days they made the red ones for Johnsrud. Yeah, that's what they used to do. Bloody hell, eh? So, same factory. much of this stuff does. Now it comes with a harness and it comes with a blade. It comes with a guard. Yes, where's the guard gone? I hate guards. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you should take your guard off, but I did. Take it off. Now, if you've been doing this as long as I have, I don't need a flipping guard. I know what way to use my flipping strimmer. No, you always make sure so it's cutting away from you all the time, so you don't throw stones and stuff at yourself. The problem with those flipping guards is they're so flipping big and bulky. It's all bright new and shiny still because we've got it sitting on the shelf. Yeah, we didn't chuck it, we still got it. Yeah, but I'm not going to use it. No, it's so big and bulky. What happens is they are strimming. It gets caught in the flipping grass and twists your flipping strimmer around. So I always take it off. And the other reason why I did that is when I used to be in the old game, on the game, not that sort of game, you saucy devils, no, when I was in the game, when our company used to do grounds maintenance, building work for councils and what have you, what we found was, okay, working for the council, we should have really had the guards on, but what we found is when we strim around the post, we could do the whole post virtually right round like that, right round like that, just like that, without the guard. But if the guard is on, you can't do that. You've got to then get over the other side of the barrier because these little stumpy barriers, little wooden posts poles going across them, you see. And then you've got to do the other side. That's a pain in the flipping neck. We can work from one side, you see. And you're doing those crash barriers and that as well. So we took the guards off. They did nothing. They were useless. What they did have on them is a little blade, though. They do have a little blade on, so you always got the line at the right length. But I'm not bothered about that load of rubbish. No, I'm old school, mate. I'm tough. I'm like Andrew Tate without the muscles. No, maybe not. I hope not. That man. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, I can't stand him. No. Sort of misogynistic. There you go. Now, that's the other thing about this. You see, if I was going to be misogynistic about this, I could even say this is a misogynistic strimmer, high-powered misogynistic strimmer, because it has plenty of power. But it only weighs about 5 kilos. Whereas a petrol equivalent of that is going to weigh 10, 12, maybe even 15 kilos. Maybe not 15, that might be pushing me luck there a bit, I suppose. But it's going to weigh around 10 kilos, so it's a lot more weight, you see. You'd have to put it on a harness. This thing's light enough to just throw about anyway. And it's, it's a straight shaft with a gearbox on the end. You can easily put your grease in the end. It's just like a petrol type, a combustion fuel. And besides, I'm doing the eco thing, makes it even better, doesn't it? Combustion fuel strimmer, but with an electric motor on the end. And it cost, when I got this 2 years ago, it was €60. If it was €100, I'd buy it again, to be honest. I really would, easily, because it works so well. If I had any grudges with it, I'm not too keen on all this pushy type stuff here, where you can undo the clamp and put other things on and stuff like that. I like a tool to do a job. I'm not into all this multi this and multi that. No. That's not my cup of tea. No. Apart from the screwdriver bits are quite handy when you just push them in the end. You get that one and put that in the end. You want a flat bit, you want a posi drive, you want a Phillips. Yeah, okay, mate, that makes sense. But not this. No. Alright, you've got a twisty handle on here as well. That twists around, that does. And you've got that to put on your hands. But I don't need a flipping hands. If I'm using that for long periods of time, maybe. Yeah. But I don't want it attached to me. If it catches a light, I want to throw the flipping thing away. I want to get away from me as quick as flipping possible. I don't want that blown ball of fire on the end of my brush cutter. No. I want to get rid of it. So I don't want that strap. No. And also, they are strimming away. And that thing's spinning around like that. Yeah? And it gets caught around a bit of wire. And it pulls out your flipping hands. And it takes your head with it. Yeah. I want to keep mine. Thank you. Yeah, anyway, we're going to do a bit of a demonstration with this brush cutter. Enough of my waffling. I can't help myself. Because we've got a bit of strimming to do over here, so yes. And if Jasper's watching, I hope you appreciate this, because we're cutting grass. Oh, the sun's over there. I hope it's not too bad. Ooh, oh, no, that's all right. That's good. Okay, so what you've got to do, you've got to make sure, when you're with these electric type strimmers with, okay, it hasn't got a solar panel attached. That would be really awkward, because you'd have to have a really big solar panel. Yeah. If you consider this solar panels over here are around, well, just under 300 watts, 320 watts each, you're going to need 4 of them. And I'm not walking around with 4 flipping slots. Oh, actually, yes, no, that's 12 volt, 48 volt. Oh, God, I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be a few of them, and I'm going to have to walk around with them, so I'm not doing that. No. Now, they get a big wind in that, that'll blow you away. Flipping kite, I'm not doing that. No. There we go, get your cable away. Yeah, you've got to get your cable out of the way, because you don't want to strim your cable. That's the only thing about electric stuff. That's where cordless comes in. But the problem with cordless tools is they don't flipping last long enough. You need 100 batteries. Yeah, and they're not as powerful as this thing. This thing's actually pretty impressive. So what we're going to do, we're going to strim this bit of grass here without strimming the polytunnel with a bit of luck. Yeah, and we'll see how effective it is. Just so you can see for yourself that it does actually strim. I'm not just talking out of my butt. I do sometimes, sir. It's been known. Anyway, let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, I'm going in. Oh, don't stand on the cable, Marcus. That's a silly thing to do. Now, some people, they put them over their necks and stuff like that. Really bad idea. Don't do that. If you've got a nick in your cable, a bare cable, you're going to flip in your flipping neck. Yeah, and your head will go a wobble. Don't do it. I know you can't see the end at the moment, but you will in a minute. A bonus! Oh, let me just show you. I'll just show you something. This is a bonus. Yeah. Do you know why it's a bonus? Because we found some strawberries. Did I was trimming and I found some strawberries. Can't be bad. Strimmed that one. Oh, strawberries. That's what you got to do. When you go strimming, you see, you got to find your strawberries. I put that one there, got the grass on it. That one's not quite so bad. And clean that one off. Yeah, I don't really want to eat grass. Not that sort of grass, anyway. There again, I don't do any of that sort of stuff. Never done drugs. Never, ever, ever, ever. And alcohol's a drug. Oh, I suppose it is really. Anyway, yes, never smoked either. No. Oh, saved it from the strimmer I did. Better than wasting it, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on with the strimming, shall we? Is this video a bit mad? I think it is really. Isn't it? Who cares? I don't care, because I want to carry on. So I am. A little bit loopy. I don't know if you noticed, I ain't got my boots on, so I'm getting strimmed as well. All the little bits of grass are sticking in my legs. What a bonus! Yeah, you see, yeah. Sadomasochism, zim, zim. Is that how you say it? I More strawberries! Well, be careful, I'll leave that bit there. I'm going to go in there and get them in a minute, but I won't trim that bit. If you come back on yourself, make sure you're pulling the cable out of the way. There's another little tip for you actually. If you are using cable tools in the garden and you've got this problem, wires, stick yourself a little post in the corner of every border bed, your polytunnels or whatever you got, anything that's an obstruction. Stick a little post in the ground on the corner, because then it can go round the post instead of getting caught around all your plants and ripping them out of the ground properly. Anyway, as you can see, let's bring you over here. Yeah, I'll show you the effects. I then done that near the polytunnel because there's strawberries in there. There's more. I saw some strawberries down there, covered in grass there, but there's more strawberries in there, so I don't want to do that. So, and if you see, yeah, how quick was that? How easy was that? No starting of petrol motors, there's no storage of petrol, no oil required or anything like that. So all those things that are potential hassles, and the fact of the matter is, you press a button and it goes. You turn the button off and it stops. There's none of this hot exhaust or stuff like that, and gases. I don't know about you, I have in the past, doing a lot of strimming work, what have you. I tell you something, it gets to your throat and gets down your lungs and it does you no good whatsoever. So why not just get an electric one? But actually, if they're as good as that and as cheap as that, that's a darn sight flippin' cheaper than any old flippin' petrol brush cut. Yes, like I said, when I get to do the areas over there, I'm gonna have to get the old petrol one out because it's in the distance, you know, too far away. Unless I've got a very, very long extension need generator, or or masses of solar panels on a trailer or something like that. But no, not kind of. Yeah, but no, but anyway. It's time for me to go. Now, I will try and find a link for this down, and I'll put it in the description down below. Or an equivalent. It might not be the Elem, but it'll be pretty much the same thing. Because I bought this 2 years ago, so it might not be the same model. But I have to admit, this one is quite impressive. I really do. I am sold on it. I really am. I've got brush cutters in the, big old things in the barn. I'll pick this one. This is going to be my go-to. And what I've been doing, you know, because I like it so much, I bought the company. Well, actually, no, I liked it so much, I started putting sockets in everywhere. We've got one here, on the end of this polytunnel there. We've got one on the end of the other polytunnel, because I didn't want the cable on the actual electric strimmer to be too long, because that's another annoyance. Don't want any annoyances. Yeah, it's bad enough being 10 metres long. You get a 20-metre cable, it's just constantly going to be tying around stuff, getting caught up. So put sort of sockets in wherever you can. Like, so I put one there, got one on the other side there, got one in the shed over there, got another one over there where the water pump is. So I can just work my way down the garden. And I think it's a no-brainer personally. If you need a brush cutter strimmer and you've got plenty of land to do, just stick the sockets in, alright? Now another little trick for you. If you are capable of wiring your sockets up, right, if you're worrying about the legality of it, all you've got to do is the end that you want to connect to your actual electricity supply, put a plug on it. So you just plug it straight into your electrics and get yourself. If you're still worried you haven't done it quite right, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. If that's the case, to be honest, you need some ability, little bit of ability. But if you feel that you've got your connections the wrong way around or something like that, you can get a plug type. I'll leave a link down below. Actually, you can get a plug. So you plug it in. And the two left lights, when they're shining, it means basically that when they're glowing, you know, when they're on, the two little LEDs on the left, it's 3 LEDs, and the two on the left are glowing, you know that you wired it correctly. Your live is in the right place, neutral's in the right place, and your earth is in the right place, and it's all there. Definitely worth getting one of them anyway, because you might want to check your house out, you know, because so many places, especially if you're in France, for instance. Oh my God, reverse polarity, that is an issue. But there you go. So, I'll try and find the links for it and I'll put it in the description down below. But anyway, that's my crazy, long, probably video. Can't even see how long it is because there's the light shining on the device. Of my Elem 1200 watt brush cutter strimmery thing. Yeah, that thing there. There you go. That's a bit crazy, isn't it, doing that? Yeah. Oh, I quite enjoyed doing that video. That's right, my cup of tea. Right up my what? My Jaxie? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What, my avenue? Maybe. I don't know, you tell me. Leave in the comments down below. And it's so flippin' hot. It is so hot today here in France. It really is. My feet are sweating. Actually, they're burning, actually. My rubbery shoes I got on. Yeah. Apart from the fact I just stung my legs with the grass from the strimmer. But my feet as well, they're burning. My head's getting hot on one side, got a hole in my hat. I need a new straw hat. That'll do. I'll have to get one. Anyway, you have a lovely day. Love you all. Love you lots. Ta-ta. Oh, don't forget, maybe the like button and maybe that subscribe because then you'll get another mad video later. Oh, lovely. Ta-ta.